Today we're going to take a look at the Preset Pro Landscape Collection, and this one includes 70 Lightroom presets and 64 Lightroom profiles. You can get it with the Creative Flow or you can get it in the Landscape bundle. Alright, here's a raw file. I took this one in San Francisco, ISO 100 16mm f5.6, and let's get to it. So I'm going to open up the Landscape Collection and let's test out some of these presets. Actually, that one's really nice. Sunrise. Go through here and let's go with sunset balance. That one's looking really nice. And we can adjust a few things. So I can go in the side panel here and maybe boost up the exposure a little bit. And if we take a look at the profile here, you can see it brings out more of that sunlight highlighted color. And we're going to leave it right about there. Looks good. Bring up the shadows a bit more. And that looks fantastic. Let's check out before and after. Going over to our reset. There's before, and there's after. And here we have our next raw file. Let's take a look. ISO 100 17mm f16. And I'm going to just drop down this and boost up the temperature just a bit. Right about there. Okay, so let's get started. So we've tried those presets. Let's go down here and see. That's a nice, interesting look. Let's go to bold. That one's really nice. Actually, that one's really good, but let's keep going and play with these presets. Cinematic. And maybe we'll try these color ones. I really like this one. There we go. So let's give that a click. And we're going to change a few more things on this. So we're going to just drop those highlights right down, boost up the shadows a bit more. And let's play with the profile. So I can increase that. You can see the color change. And I'm going to just boost that a bit more. You can really see it in the water there. And sometimes when you boost the profile, you can reduce the contrast just so things aren't super saturated. And there we go. That looks really good. And I'm just going to quickly do a lens correction on this. This only works for raw files. So let's go with that. And with that, I'm going to go down to the crop vignette. And I'm just doing this very quickly. All right, there's our photo. And now we can check out before and after. There's before, and there's after. Here we have our next raw file. There we go. And let's get to it. So I'm going to try one of these top ones here. We haven't tried that yet. And I'm going to go with this dawn, sunrise dawn. That looks awesome. And with this, I'm going to give it a quick auto tone, really intensify the look there, and we'll just boost up the white a little bit more. And I'm going to take down the vibrant saturation because it's pretty saturated. And one last thing we're going to take a look at is the profile. You can see it changes the color of the sky. But I like a little bit of that pink in there, so I'm going to increase it there and really expand the range of this photo. And that looks really great. Now we can check out before and after. There's before, and there's after. All right, here we have our next raw file. Took this one at Horseshoe Bend, Page, Arizona. There's the details. And what I'm going to do with this one, let's just go with auto tone at first. And I'm going to close down the side panel. And we're going to use a profile to layer on to this. So we've kind of hit auto tone. There's our preset set up. And now we have our profile. So I'm going to try something. Let's start from the bottom, something different. And actually, I like this snap film. So when you click it, it goes to 100%, but you don't have to use the whole amount. You can always dial it into the perfect setting. Let's go right about there. Close that down, and we can increase the temperature just a bit more and adjust the profile a little bit more, and that looks fantastic. All right, there's our photo. Looks great. And we can check out before and after. There's before, and there's after. Here we have our final raw image. Let's take a look. ISO 100 27mm f8. And first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to auto tone this quickly, and we're going to layer on a profile. So let's open up this panel and go into the profiles, and let's try something. I'm going to go with actually one of these bold looks really nice. So we're going to try the first one here, and it goes to 100%. We don't need the full 100%, but let's go somewhere right there, and now we can fine tune the look of our photo. Play with the temperature a little bit, and maybe I'm going to drop the saturation and vibrance here. Go right about there. That looks fantastic. There we go. And we can take a look at before and after. There's before, and there's after. So that's it. That was a quick look at the Preset Pro Landscape Collection, including 70 Lightroom presets and 64 Lightroom profiles. You can get this collection with the entire Creative Flow, or you can purchase it with the Landscape Bundle.